me in today. I've been watching all your YouTube videos for a few months now, and I've just been trying to get better at AD carry. And I really I figured I'd say what the heck and get a coaching session with you. So I just really wanted to say thank you for taking time out.
Hey man, no problem, dude. No problem. I'm sure we can find some good things to look at here. I'm gonna turn on my screen share. I have all your
Okay.
stuff pulled up.
Sweet.
Let me know when you can see my screen on Discord.
Awesome. I can see it right there. Do you mind if I record this just so like I can?
Oh yeah, of course.
Thank you
No,
so
yeah, go
much.
for
I
it.
appreciate it.
I mean, I'm recording too. I usually send the YouTube link to
Yeah.
the students so they can go back and rewatch. But yeah, you should
Definitely.
definitely have your own recording as well. It does not hurt to have redundancies. There was one time where a recording was like corrupted or something, so it was really unfortunate.
Oh, that's the feels bad, man.
Yeah. So what am I looking at here, Mister? I'm a cutie pie student.
I've had well, you're looking at I was in losers queue yesterday, and I played against nothing but bronzies. But if you go down really far, you're gonna see like I went on like a 10-game losing streak. It was really bad just the other day.
Lord.
Yeah. Oh, don't. Oh no.
Seems like you play a lot though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm kind of hurt. I'm disabled and not like mentally disabled. I got hurt from one of my previous jobs, and so I live at home.
Damn. Sucks to hear, man.
Yeah, no, that 2 days ago, I went in losers queue really badly, and I shouldn't say losers queue. I just think my mental
mental doom, you know. No,
yeah,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but luckily I was able to clean it up with my I was able to clean it up with my Tristana yesterday. She's been one of my favorite AD carries to play since like season 7. So
that's good. Actually, same. I was Tristana one trick season 7. So
okay.
In terms of goals today,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any like concrete goals? Like a lot of my students are like hit the next tier or next division or whatnot. So I was just wondering if you did.
My current goal right now is I really want to improve on my macros, specifically knowing where to go, when to go, knowing when to shove out waves, knowing when to catch waves that are crashing. Primarily my laning phase is what I struggle the most with. I know I suck at dodging skill shots a lot of the time. I know I'm not too good on trade. I'm decent at, I think I'm okay at trading in lane, but I usually mostly rely on my support. Usually I have to play very passive in lane, and I do very well during my team fighting, and that's usually where I shine the most, and I'm able to snowball.
Okay, let's take a look then. Which of these do you want to start with? I saw you had some a lot of notes taken for these games.
Yeah. Do you think maybe we could start with game 3, possibly?
Yes. Let's take a look. What did I do wrong?
Yes,
I was.
Yeah, I was just kind of this game. I felt like I did pretty good this game, but there was nothing. I don't know. I got left alone in lane for approximately like 2 minutes.
Oh, you're dying. You need a flash, unfortunately. Such as the inevitability of Olaf axes. Okay, Olaf is trolling, so your team is coming. What is this, though? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay, wow. The game is over, I guess. Okay, you guys have already won the mental game. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, and I would probably recommend not going through Tribush. But once you get cheesed a few times, you'll start to figure out that that's a no-go, you know? But not a big deal. I'm also surprised how long you leashed. What do you think? You almost missed the first 3 melee minions. Here, let me see.
My jungler, was my support. I don't think my support was there leashing with me, was he? Yeah. Should I?
Right. Oh, I mean, you could give him a few more autos, or you could, in exchange for losing 3 melee minions. What do you think?
I think keeping the melee minions are much more important.
Of course, right? Because then you can play level 2 and all that stuff. If you don't get the XP, missing one minion's worth of XP is already a disaster, honestly. Especially the higher up you go. So that's just something I wanted to point out. But honestly, not really a big deal, I guess, because we didn't lose the minions. So we toe the line between leashing and okay, this is something we're probably going to talk about. All right, so you mentioned laning was important, and you said something about trading.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So you already know. I think you already know what I'm gonna say here. If you say you've been watching my content, well, actually, I haven't really been putting out much content recently, but in terms of what's going on here, how come we're losing so much health here?
I auto attacked her when she had a minion lead, and I walked through her minions.
Okay, that's one. So we are, getting hit by the ranged minions. What else? Well, actually, did the ranged minions even hit you? What do you think?
No, the ranged minions didn't even hit me.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even get hit by the ranged minions, right?
Oh. So I went to go auto attack the Jinx, and after I auto attacked her, she turned on her rocket. She has equal range to me. And she has lethal temple with the Lulu, giving her extra damage.
Did lethal temple even proc though? I mean, she didn't even use it on you, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she didn't.
So what was the big reason why you lost the trade? If it's not lethal tempo and it's not the ranged minions.
It's because she had a shield.
Ah, she has a shield.
Yeah, it's because she had a shield.
Why does she have a shield? Obviously, Lulu is going to press E on her, right? Mm-hmm. So, what's the problem here then? She has a shield, right? So then, what should we have done? Like, what's the mistake, so to speak?
The mistake was going to go auto attack her when I should have been focusing on the minions.
Right. And it's a mistake because, she has a shield, essentially.
Yeah,
right?
I can't do damage to her actual HP bar.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is, right? And here's the first thing about attacking opponents when they want a minion, because obviously you're like, oh, she's gonna last hit this minion. Shouldn't I pressure her, right? So let's say you want to harass them when they want a minion, right? Yeah. What are you gonna threaten them with? Is always the question.
Okay, and
in this case, yeah, what do we have?
I don't have anything right now because I had to use my E level 1.
Yeah, we don't really have anything. And if it's an auto attack, does that count as anything?
I mean, kind of, but no, not a lot.
No, auto attack doesn't count for anything.
Yeah, honestly, auto attacks, no.
If we're talking about killing specifically, there's something interesting coming up here. What is this?
My passive.
Okay, so with 2 auto attacks, we have a headshot, right? Mm-hmm. So we might have something, but how come it still doesn't work?
Because the Lulu will still be able to shield her and protect her HP bar.
Exactly. Headshot does not beat Lulu's shield, right? So it's one of those things where when you said something about laning, I suspected something like this might happen because if it happens once, it happens a lot, like a lot, right? Yeah. And the reason I know this is because I did, right? I used to do this a lot. We just randomly losing all your health for no real reason, right? Or randomly getting hit by something from the support like Binding or Leona or Engage or Rel Q, whatever. Rel Q is the most common nowadays, right? Because new champion and all. But you're going to see something like that happen quite a lot. Also, you use 2 potions.
Yeah, I think I was stressing out because my HP was so low.
Right. I don't know if you know, but usually we want to try and let the Doran's Blade sustain. Oh, this is FF.
Yeah, I told
that is not your fault. That is not your fault. He's going crazy. He lost his mind. That's not your fault, right? There is no real follow-up there at all. Okay. So he was a psychopath. So it's okay. Sometimes it'd be like that. Let's fast forward a little bit and see how this goes. So yeah, we kind of have a support with no flash now. Let's keep going. Now this Jinx is kind of low now, eh? Oh my goodness. Not bad. We got the headshot off. What do you think about your Q here?
I think I did terrible with it.
Right. It could have been a lot better, right?
Yeah, if I'd landed it, we could have chunked her for almost all her HP.
A lot more, right? So any ideas on how we can increase the accuracy?
No, I should have been focusing more.
Well, what's the most basic idea? When can we land Q? The easiest.
When they're closer to us.
Not just closer. How about let's take this fight as an example. When can you know you're guaranteed to land your Q?
When the Nautilus hooked her.
Right. Of course, right? So that's an idea, right? If you see them getting CC, just immediately fire Q. Mm-hmm. You can do that, right? Or when in doubt, you just wait, right? We don't have to use Q immediately, but honestly, probably not that big a deal. It's just something you can keep an eye on, right? Mm-hmm. As we keep going through this replay. Oh, we're dead here. I saw spoilers. What we're dead here, especially if you use net on the Lulu, right? So
Yeah.
hopefully you guys can kill the Olaf with this Q, but something tells me it's highly unlikely, right? So okay, what do you think about this? Because obviously this is like losing the game, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I think I should have. I had a ward up. I should have immediately went to go with the jungle.
Yes, you should have, right?
Mhm.
So, and the reason being is obviously because the jungle is anywhere slash he started topside, right? Who knows, right? But here's the interesting thing. So what were you doing? What were you doing instead of warding?
I was trading with the Jinx.
Right. We're trying to trade, right? We're trying to fight, right? And did you win the fight? Ignore Olaf. Ignore Olaf. Let's just say it's just 2v2. Did you win?
No.
Wait, why not?
Well, because Olaf came to come get.
No, just ignore the Olaf part though. Like, imagine
yeah.
if Olaf's top.
I think we would have won that if they came and 2v2'd us, right?
Well, you just did like 1 million damage for free, right?
Yep.
So it's hella free up until, and then because Olaf is here, it's not hella free, right?
No. Yes.
So this is actually something interesting in the sense that back when we fought for this minion on the melee minion, Jinx won on the last hit and you went to auto attack her.
Yep.
Your threat was an auto attack. And their response is a Lulu shield. Obviously they're gonna win, right? But that didn't stop us from just going ahead with the attack, right? So in this case, our attack is just hit them while they're tanking the wave. And their response isn't a Lulu shield, but what's their response now?
Their response now is Olaf coming to gank. Well, not taking Olaf. They don't have any response other than just auto attacking me and using their abilities.
Right, but then they ended up winning because their response was really not their abilities, but rather what?
Their jungler.
Right, their jungle. Right, manifest in the form of their jungle.
Yes.
Oh my god, right? So one of the things that we're looking at here is a matter of I would say like consistency, right?
Okay.
In the sense that you have the right idea. You should be looking to punish. We should be looking to punish. We should be looking to pressure, right? But not to the point where we die to a gank, for example. I mean, that's pretty much as much as you can say, right? Not to the point where you lose the trade or you die to the gank, right?
Yeah.
You gotta make sure everything stays above board, no problems whatsoever, right? Otherwise, this happens and you guys pretty much like FF, right?
Yeah.
If topside and mid lose, this is FF, right? So, and especially in terms of you spend the next 20 minutes feel like you can't do anything. Yes, that's exactly where this feeling is gonna come from. So let's say when we are going to attack them, right? The way we fixed the Lulu shield problem was, let's say we want to trade in lane. We want to harass them on a last hit. The first step is, you could say every time you want to attack, do you have a real threat? Do you have a real attack here? Yeah. Right? In the form of your abilities. Yeah. So with Kaylin, it's just I just say, do I have headshot? Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I have my headshot ready? Can I go fishing? And then on the second part is, can they respond?
Okay.
Right? Are their shields up? Is Leona gonna E you? Is Rogue gonna Q you? Anything like that, right? And then outside of the 2v2, once you master that, because obviously these are a little bit separate, then it's like every time you do have a winning fight, where's their jungle, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to have all these pieces in order to get to the point where you can find these trades and not dead in the jungle, right? So what we're seeing here is definitely every time you want to harass them, it's not don't harass them. It's think about Lulu shield. Do they want to trade, right? Okay. And where's the jungle? And how does the jungle gank? Because let's say it's a Master Yi ganking here. Yeah. Is this a good gank for them? Like, who wins this if Master Yi shows up level 3?
If it's a Master Yi, we might have been able to live and get away, but we wouldn't have won. We definitely wouldn't have won it though.
Oh really? Imagine this is a Master Yi, right? Instead of Olaf here. Let me show you how low he gets. Check it out, right?
Oh wait,
imagine that's a Master Yi, right?
Yeah, we would have won that if that was a Master
Yi. He fucking dying, bro.
Yeah, Yi dies.
He's a psycho, dude, right?
Yeah.
Or a Kha'Zix, right? Level 4. He's a psycho, bro. But it's Olaf, right? Which changes the nature of this game because Olaf is stronger, right? So it's gonna a lot of what we're seeing here is gonna be like habitual in terms of checking, see where's the jungle and how did they do it, right? How did they gank? Right? How strong is their gank? If they don't really have a gank, you don't really care, right? If they do have a strong gank, you kind of care, so you need to go work, right? So, yeah, at this point, you know, it's not a completely disaster, but it's not great. Oh, nice. We pulled a wave. That was really good. You denied a whole wave.
Yeah.
Let's turn this into a slow push. Wow, that's clean.
But then I saw Jinx was mid, and I realized it was kind of wasted.
No, she trolling. No. You did good. You denied so much money, and she went mid for her cannon wave. Yo, that's trolling. They're trolling.
I learned that from your YouTube videos.
Yeah, they're definitely trolling, right? They're definitely trolling. So she actually made it back in time for the cannon. Let me see. Let's back it up here. Well, actually, maybe I'm learning something here. Maybe you can just go crazy on the cannon wave and come back in time. So I guess it wasn't the worst idea in the world for her to run mid and then come bot. I'm surprised she actually picked up everything. So, but we had the right idea. Yeah. We had the right idea. Okay, fast forward, push. We see Olaf top. We can kind of do whatever we want here. Just getting RDCS is winning, I would say, right? Fast forward. Oh, here's the Olaf again, right? Yeah. This is looking like a flash, TBH. Nice. Okay. You try to heal. There's no real Q here, although you could have tried. Oh, maybe there was a Q here, but that's okay. I think there's no real way to save that dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Garen is dying though. We need to take a look what's happening here. Garen is kind of trolling here.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't.
No. He was trolling, so that's not really your fault. Yo, your Nautilus is like, what a troll. Holy shit. Yeah, it's kind of a disaster. Nautilus wants to push this. Yeah, fuck it, YOLO. Okay, got the wave in. We're buying our goods. Okay, everything is so far not bad, despite what's up?
This is when I got left alone in lane.
You're getting dove, by the way. Yeah. Oh, you're dead, by the way. You got hit by the Zap. You're just dead. So, oh, Lulu is AFK. Yeah. Oh, she's level 5. Maybe you weren't dead. You were kind of dead.
Yeah.
You're kind of dying.
Yeah.
You're kind of dying. Okay. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
So, what do you think? You talked about, like, you know, Nautilus leaving you in lane and, you know, that kind of stuff.
So I should have sidestepped the W, and I thought because I was Caitlyn, it was safe for me to walk up and go auto attack the creeps, but I guess it wasn't.
All right, so how we lose 500 health?
I got hit by the Zap, and I went up to go trade with her while she had a minion lead. True.
But here's the reason why earlier when I was like, you know, if you see it once, you see it 1,000 times. It's because this happens. This will happen every time, right? So like, what were you trying to do before you took 500 damage? Oh yeah, what's up?
I was just saying I was trying to trade with her.
Yes, we're trying to trade with her, right? Mm-hmm. So when we walk up to hit people, right? Remember, what is the first kind of thing we need in order to even pressure them?
What we needed to pressure them was we either needed an equal minion wave, or we would have needed to be under my tower and her not have her Lulu.
Well, nothing so complicated as like needing minion waves or towers or whatnot. Remember the trade that happened in lane here, right?
Yeah.
In this exact spot almost, right? Mm-hmm. What did we say you needed if you wanted to harass them?
I needed an actual ability.
Yeah, you need an actual attack. Right?
Actual attacks.
An actual threat. Yeah, I mean, no, it really is manifests itself in terms of abilities, right? Draven is a little bit different because it's his Q, I guess. That's like an auto attack. But yeah, no, you need a threat, right? So if you look at this, do you have a threat here?
No.
Right. How come?
I can't eat. My E doesn't go through the menu wave. My Q's on cooldown. Right. I'm not gonna sit there and click R while she's at full HP.
Right. We got nothing. We don't have Jack.
I don't have
right?
passive. Nothing. Yeah.
You're trapped. You can't land that shit. Right. It's impossible. Right. It's literally impossible. Even if you have Q, it goes through minions. Doesn't do anything. Right. So you see how like even though you don't have an attack, what do you keep doing?
I keep going to go trade with her, even though
you keep trying to hit her, right? This is a classic, honestly. So this is really easy to kind of work on, right? Yeah. Every time you get the urge to hit them, it's not don't go hit them. It's okay. Do I have a real attack? And based off your champion, it's gonna be like the same thing, right? So if you play Caitlyn, what is the attack?
The attack is my Q and headshot.
Right. Well, do you think Q works here?
No, because the Q will lose damage after going
Right.
to the minions.
You'll find a lot of once you practice this a lot with Caitlyn, it's not Q, it's just headshot, right?
Yeah,
Because
okay.
Q is just too easy to miss, and it goes through minions, like you said. It's really hard to get some guaranteed value out of it, right?
Definitely.
So you need a headshot, right? So if you're playing like, let's say for example, Tristana, what kind of ability would you need?
Right now with Tristana, you always need her W and E up along with your Halo Blades being able to get procced and ready.
Perfect. If you're playing Ezreal, what ability do you need to pressure Jinx in this situation?
I would need my W and E. I'd need my W and E up.
There you go, right? It's the same thing, right? Doesn't matter what champion you play, it'll be, the most basic attack you can come up with, right? Yeah. So yeah, if you don't have a threat, you just auto lose, right? And how much do you auto lose by? Well, it depends on if they land their stuff, right? So you auto lose.
I lost 500 HP.
Yeah, and the reason why I was like Lulu's AFK is because how did they kill you here?
They could have Lulu could have slowed me, and Jinx could have W'd and dived me and killed me. And right. Lulu has ulti, so she just.
Well, she's actually not level 6 yet, but.
Oh. Still same. It's almost same concept. They could dive me.
Right. And Lulu goes like this.
Yeah.
That cuts you off. And then you're going to net. And of course, once Jinx sees the net, what does she do?
All in me.
Well, let's say Jinx is like in Africa, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, like if Lulu was here.
Oh, yeah. She ults Jinx.
Yeah. She just ults you, right? Yeah. So exactly. You're just dead here, right? So not only was there a problem in trying to trade, but also there was a problem in trying to trade because your support's not here, right?
Yeah.
So not only if it was 2v2 it was losing, it's not even 2v2. So even if it was winning, you can't even trade, right? Yeah. Because let's say you did have a headshot, right? And you walk up there and you went for the headshot, right? Like this one. You had a headshot here. If you went for the headshot, is this good?
That's not good because I used my actual ability on a minion instead of trading it on the Jinx.
Oh, no. I mean, like, if you had headshot and you went to go hit it right now.
Oh, yes. It would have been good because I would have had my actual ability to do some damage to the Jinx.
Would it be good?
I still would have got hit with the zap either way and still lost 500 HP, so no.
Well, yeah. Let's say you, like, somehow dodge the zap as well. So you're only taking, like, auto attacks from Jinx.
Then, yeah, I think it would have been a worthwhile trade.
How come?
Because I would have got the headshot off. While if I had dodged the zap, I probably would have been able to trade a couple auto attacks with her too while walking down to the tower.
Well, how? So let's say you do it again, right? So let's say she lost 200 health, you lost 100 health. You do it again. She loses 400. She's down 400. You're down 200. Who's winning here?
Me.
How come?
Because she's losing more HP than me.
You would think so, right?
Yeah.
But you said, what about the situation? What's going on with the situation?
Oh, and the Lulu can wrap around.
Ah, so even though she's at 1 HP and you're at 500, what's going to happen?
Lulu's going to wrap around and kill me.
All right, Lulu's going to slow you and then Jinx is going to press R, right?
Yep.
So what do you think now?
I don't think trading at all is smart right now because I have no vision or any idea where the support is.
Well, you do have vision. You do have vision, right? You have vision on who?
Jinx.
True, but I'm thinking more of not the enemy team.
I have vision on my team?
Yeah, you do. Who's important?
My team, me?
Who's important in terms of helping your lane here?
Oh, Nautilus.
And yeah, Nautilus. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna win the Rift Herald, guys. Okay, so what does that mean, bot?
I'm completely solo by myself down here.
All right, and the worst case scenario is what are they gonna try and do?
Dive me and kill me.
Yeah, exactly. Your job is to defend the dive, essentially, right?
Yeah. So
you see how, like, if you're going out here to fight them, are you giving them what they want or what?
Yes, I'm giving.
Yeah. Even if they don't know it, you're naturally giving them what they want, right? Yeah. Similar to how you were, trading with them when Jinx wants to trade with you since she has a Lulu shield. They might not know it, but you're just giving them what they want. They just have to hit you, right? So, and in terms of trading when you can't trade because an enemy is going to gank you or they have numbers or some reason, does that sound familiar to something we've already seen before in this replay?
Yes, with the jungler gank.
Yeah, it's literally exactly the same thing. Right? We don't want to trade because jungler could be here. We don't want to trade because our support is top. Right? You see how that works?
Yeah.
Because you're not defending. It's because it's usually trading is usually does not happen in a vacuum unless everyone shows top. Right? It's more like, if I trade here, can I bait the jungler to show up?
Okay.
Because the jungler is here. You're just gonna force a gank on my face. Am I okay still? Right? Okay. If you're not okay, there's gonna be a big problem. Right? So you see how, like, damn, we're kind of like dying, bro. Yeah. In fact, if she ults you and you're at 10 health, what's gonna happen next?
I'm gonna die.
Well, let's say you get away here.
I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave the wave. And I'm gonna lose all my CS.
Yes, you're gonna have to lose the wave, right? And
Yeah.
what kind of wave is it?
It's a C wave. It's a cannon wave.
It's a sad as fuck, right? You're losing the cannon, guys. So actually, you're losing the cannon anyways. So it's really unfortunate. But doing Krugs does not help this because you're gonna lose another wave if you stay to do Krugs, right? So probably shouldn't have done Krugs, in my opinion. You're just gonna die here now. Oh my god, that was a Jinx ulti, actually. No cap. That Jinx ulti kills you. I believe it should do like 450 damage. And you are like 390. So yeah, definitely looking like a... How can you temper your trading so it doesn't make you... So you don't trade when you don't want to trade. You know what I mean? Right? From a macro standpoint. We don't want to trade from a... When do we want to trade and not trade from a macro standpoint? Oh, you're actually dead here. Oh, nice dodge. Yo, that was Smurf. Let me watch this again. Wow, that was clean. I don't think I used my net quite as well as you did in that situation. Oh, we got hit by another zap though.
Yeah, I'm so.
So how many waves are you losing? Kind of.
I've lost like two. I've lost like 2.5.
You're losing hella money. You're losing hella money, and you still have to lose money because you still haven't faced. So you have really good CS, 92 at 11 minutes, but that should have been 110 CS at 11 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So.
And then this is where my team goes to go gank, and they start flaming me because I didn't want to go in because I didn't have any mana.
You can't go in, right? How come, you see it's all snowballing out of control? How come we can't go in? Why don't we have any resources here? What do you think?
Because I don't have any resources. I don't have any mana, and because I kept wasting all my abilities and all my HP with all those useless trades.
And now you see all the disasters are actually happening bot, right?
Yeah.
So... This is definitely looking like a lane gap for sure, and it's definitely a matter of, like you said, macro. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Right. So now that we've talked about this for like 20 minutes, now let's want to go Rift Herald. What were you supposed to do?
When my team was at the Rift Herald?
Yeah.
I should have just been staying under. I should have been staying under my tower. I shouldn't have been looking for any trades. I should have just been looking to last hit my minions. I shouldn't have been looking for any type of trade.
Literally do nothing. Like, yo, we gotta fucking be as passive as possible. Give nothing, right? If we're getting dull, fuck it. We gotta leave the wave, right? But we can't let anything bad happen, right? Because what just happened will happen, like every time, essentially, right? And we're at the point where the game is almost unsalvageable for you. Team can probably still pull through, but in terms of you solo carrying, it's going to take kind of a miracle. They have to run it down somehow, right? You're going to have to pick up the money somehow. Oh, and now because they won bot, they're going mid, and it's a 4v5 mid. You see how like everything's going out of control?
Yeah.
That's usually how the game breaks down. It's through the laning phase. Some random advantage, some random massive advantage has occurred through the laning phase, right? And usually we want to be the ones doing the getting the advantages, right? So, okay, we definitely got all the waves, though. That was really good. You definitely could not have gone mid. So that was really good here. Good decision making. So that was actually really good that we got all that money. So here we went top. This sounds reasonable. You're going to kill this guy, right? You're going to try and Q and then ulti. It's all good here. Oh, nice try. He's not dead. But good try. I would say you probably don't want to flash. Let me see. Nope, probably can't flash, right? That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Olaf and Nocturne, right? Oh, Olaf's dead. Never mind. It's just Nocturne. Let's see. Oh, Nocturne trolling? This does not work, buddy. Oh, he's dead. EQ. Oh, no! What do you think? Let's talk about this. There's some damage stuff we should probably talk about.
I think when he stepped on my trap, I should have walked up and eat him so I could have got 2 headshots off back to back.
Yes, exactly. If we want to talk about like max damage, you need to fit a Q in here somehow, right?
Yeah.
So when do you fit in the Q?
I probably should have fit in the Q right there, just a few seconds, like a second ago. Right there. I should have Q'd him right
here?
There.
Well, isn't he gonna dodge it?
Oh. Yeah.
Didn't we say Q is like really easy to dodge?
Yeah. I guess I should have Q'd him when he stepped on my trap.
Yes, right. Q E flash and then it's winning, right? Or you could EQ him, right?
Yeah.
But what was wrong with the order of operations? This is a Kaylin thing. I don't know if you care that much, but
I'd love to learn.
So like, what went wrong with the order of operations here?
So as soon as he stepped on my trap, the first thing I should have immediately done was send out my Q, walked up, and then eat him, and then headshot him 2 times.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. So here you auto first. So what does that mean? You auto twice actually.
Yeah.
So what happened to your net?
My net just was wasted.
Yeah, because he's already walking away, right? So the way I think about it is when they're trapped, you have timing to do one thing. So usually it's EQ, right? Or a Q headshot or something like that, right? This guy's trolling, but he's kind of getting away with it. Okay, and then oh, we can't push another. Yeah, I guess we can't push another.
Yeah, I was scared of the Timo. He's like 5-0 or something.
Sure. Game kind of a disaster though.
Yeah.
Partially because disasters that happened in lane, and partially because they had a disaster, but we couldn't quite capitalize on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's probably due to lack of playing Kaylin, honestly, instead of any super wrong thing that you're doing. This is just a matter of familiarity with the champion, right?
Yeah.
Because you should be landing those hits when they step on the trap. So okay, let's fast forward. Oh my god, it's Mushroom Kingdom up here. This is an ulti, right? Oh, never mind. He just kills Timo by himself. Okay, it's fine. Clearing the mid wave, clearing the top wave. Wow, this game is kind of doing TBH. Let's fast forward. They got Jinx Lulu that one lane, right? So it's depression. But you're right. A lot of the big stuff that happened in this game is in fact laning phase, right? Okay, let's go look at this. We gotta run, right?
Yeah, this is where we have a big team fight here.
Big problem. Okay, we gotta buy as much time as possible. Oh, this is actually not bad. If you Q him, oh, that's really interesting. You never use your Q, huh?
My Q?
Yeah, your tilt over Peacemaker.
Oh yeah, I guess I was so focused on auto attacking.
So that's an interesting thing we can also talk about, but if it becomes more relevant. But in terms of like, actually, let's just briefly go over right now. Mm-hmm. So you said it's something interesting. You're focusing on auto attacking, right? How come?
Because I'm getting all my headshots off, but I should have been queuing.
What is how important is auto attack? Like how much attention do you need to give it in order to auto attack him?
I don't need to give it any attention. I mean, I just right click him.
Yeah, you just right click him, right? No... For Kaylin, you should probably track like your headshot counter, but you just click on him, right?
Yeah.
So the rest of your attention naturally goes where?
It should be on using my abilities on the
using your abilities and tracking their abilities, that kind of stuff, right? So you said something interesting. You're like focusing on auto attacking. So again, probably a Kaylin thing, right? So not something I'm too concerned about. That was a beautiful trap, by the way. Right on top of yourself. Woo! Too bad he has flash, but it's fine. We actually took quite a bit more damage than we probably should have, huh?
Yeah. I didn't see him hitting me because of the Nocturne ulti. I think I was so tunnel visioned on the
trying to hit the Lulu and the Jinx, right? Yeah.
I was so tunnel visioned.
We'll probably see more examples later, but obviously what's the winning solution here?
The winning solution probably right there would have been for me to have backed off after I got the kill on Lulu, was to go back towards my tower and flash away.
Yeah, exactly. We need a flash before we take like all our health, right?
Yeah.
So make him flash after you, and then you put down that sick trap in net, right? And you would have gone away. So, but that probably has something to do with where you focus your attention on the fights, right? Where if we can focus on the enemy or our abilities, that's probably going to be a better use of our better use of our focus, I guess. I don't know how else to put it, but you kind of get what I'm talking about, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. People call it like tunnel vision or whatever. It's really much what pretty much what you're putting your attention on.
Yeah.
So, your Lissandra is kind of 1 HP. Okay. Oh, we are starting this. Is this allowed? This could be good. Nice traps. I think you have a really good sense of what's going on in terms of fights. Like you said, shining during the team fights, right?
Yeah. That's where I've always.
Oh, he's stealing this, by the way.
Yeah. It feels bad, man. It was so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, look, you guys didn't really have that many great options. So you try to start it. Honestly, this is just a product of what happened like earlier, right?
Yeah. I kept doing
There's
a
too
lot
many disasters happened
Yeah.
earlier. So we got to this point. You could talk about like maybe don't start it and then dance for it better, but like honestly, that's not really worth as much. Not really worth the effort to try and figure it out because the game was a disaster from the first 20 minutes, right? So, in terms of like big takeaways from this game, what do you think?
I think my big mistake, now that I've spoken to you, now that I've gotten an actual in-depth analysis of it, I think my big mistakes during this game were mostly during lane when I was doing all those, when I was doing all these, I was going crazy. I was crazy. It was crazy trades. I was.
Yo, true.
I was just auto attacking her when she had a Lulu shield up. I was messing up.
Yes.
And I kept going for crazy, stupid trades, and I kept wasting my HP bar. So that that first gank when I had them under tower, maybe if I was at full HP, maybe I might have been able to get away. That Jinx was at 1 HP, I might have been able to survive it. But
right.
either way, or Olaf might not have come to gum gank if we were both at full HP.
Right. And even at like the most passive case scenario, where you're 0-0-0, at the very least, they wouldn't have taken your tower and run mid for 5v4s all the time, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's take a look at another one.
Okay.
And I'm sure we'll see much of the same, just in different contexts. So, which of these is next?
Game 2, I did absolutely terrible in. Maybe
game 1.
Yes, we can do game 2. Game 2.
Okay, game 2.
Yeah. Okay. Game 1, I think I did okay on.
We were playing it Tristana.
Yeah. Yes. But I did terrible this game.
Really they went for the Flay auto attack play, huh?
Yeah.
Halo Blades has been used already, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's okay. Very nice.
This was my worst Tristana game.
You guys are getting level 2'd, by the way, so unless you have a solution to this, it's a back off angle. Oh, we're dying.
Yeah.
Neither of you guys are backing off. We're dead. Oh, Kai'Sa's kind of trolling. Okay, she's figuring it out. She got the level 2. Here's the hook. Oh, we're dead. All right, so what do you think?
I should have definitely backed off level 1 though. When I saw that they had when they were getting level 2.
Right, for sure. Right, and how come we didn't back off? What do you think?
Well, because they hadn't turned level 2. I didn't back off because they hadn't turned level 2 yet. But then they got it right here.
So, easy way to fix this is you just check who's winning the race. Right. This is honestly just the first 2 waves thing, right?
Yeah.
So how do you know if someone's winning the race to level 2?
After the first 9 minions.
Right. That's how many XP. That's how much XP it takes to get to level 2. But how do you know if someone's winning the race?
Oh, if they have a minion lead on us.
Right. So let me back it up. Let me show you. Who's winning the race in this picture?
The Kai'Sa.
So unless you do something drastic, you've already lost level 2, right? You see how that works? So this is how I was like, oh, you guys are fucking losing. You guys are gonna die, aren't you? Right? Yeah. I already saw that you're still fighting for level 2, even though they were like a minion ahead in the race, more than a minion ahead in the race, right? So that's just a level 2 thing, but still salvageable. Lane is still salvageable, I would say. Oh, especially if we get a 4-man coming down here. There's no lantern, right? We just kill this dude. Yeah, kill this guy. Yeah, this is your kill. Yeah, saved by the team. Yo, it's lit. Push this out. Oh, okay, we can go roam. This seems promising. Seems like a fast way to win the game. How do you guys lose this? You guys don't lose this, do you?
No, we win the game, but I just played like shit this game. I did.
They're a bunch of psychos. You actually don't catch up to this guy, I'm pretty sure. No. So fast forward. You kind of trying to do the crowd because you're already here, but the wave is fucked. What? You based?
Yeah, I didn't have any HP, or I think I was low on HP when I beat. No.
You're full health.
Why did I beat? I don't know why I beat.
Yeah, you guys.
I fucked the wave over there. Yeah.
You guys can't base. Right? Okay, so let's back it up here. So obviously the wave is pushing towards them here, right? And you see there's a fight going on in the river.
Yeah.
You have to go. You do have to go, right? So when do we know you're not going to catch up anymore? We can pinpoint
probably right now.
How come?
Because Ivern just flashed over the wall, and we're still like barely passing the dragon pit.
Right. Which direction is the fight going?
The direction's going towards their jungle now.
Right. It's like it's away from you essentially, right? If it's coming towards you, this is good, right? Because obviously you're gonna get there in time. If it's going away from you, you're never gonna get there in time, right? So you can just turn around here and go fix the wave. But instead, what did you end up doing?
I ended up going and farming Scuttle.
Right, the crab. Right, the crab is not bad.
Yeah.
But as we saw, what happens if you don't fix your wave bot because it's pushing towards them?
They're gonna have full wave control.
Well, yeah. And how many minions are you losing?
I'm losing like almost 3 waves worth of minions.
Is that worth the crab? Can't be, right? Not a chance, right? So you can fix the wave and do the crab, or if the wave is pushing towards you, can you do the crab then?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was writing a note
good,
from what you were telling me.
If the wave's pushing towards you, can you go do the crab? Of course, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we definitely should not base when the wave's fucked. But
yeah, that was a horrible B.
Yeah, I think you kind of know that. So, fast forward. Okay, now is there not less time to roam? They can't dive you on the tower, so he could have gone mid for a sec. Fast forward, or actually not fast forward. Let's watch this. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was gonna say, is that allowed? No, it wasn't really allowed. Oh, she is trolling. Kill this guy. What is he doing? He's literally misclick or something. Nice, well played. Do you really want to go more? What do you think?
No, I probably.
How do you know? How do you know if you should go more?
If she had more HP.
Sorry. When I say more, I mean, how do you know if you should go for the thresh or not?
Oh, if my Nautilus was further up ahead, I have no CC. So.
Well, what's a main consideration for fighting bot lane?
The main, if there's if you have numbers advantage and they're low HP.
Sure, but okay. So let's tie it into last replay.
Okay.
Right. Remember we fought bot and it turned into a disaster. When did that happen?
I don't have any. I don't have any abilities.
True, but there was a bigger disaster. What was the biggest disaster in lane?
The biggest disaster in lane was when they had a shield.
No. That was not the biggest disaster. You lost like 100 health off that, right?
Yeah. Was when I lost 500 HP for.
Okay, that was bad, but it wasn't the worst.
It was right here when I was getting ganked by the jungler.
Ah, the jungler is coming to kill you guys, right?
Yeah.
So that's the biggest disaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're fighting and we don't know where the jungler is. So if you look at this, what do you think?
I have no idea what the jungler is on the map right now.
Right, but now that we're in the replay, do we know where the jungler is?
Oh yeah, the jungler's mid right now.
Mid, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of bot lane is knowing when you can do stuff like this, right? Because like this would have been perfectly fine if he showed topside.
Yeah.
Right, and it's only not fine because he didn't show topside, right? So this is really good, right? But you see how like you're gonna do the same thing even if Ivern didn't show mid.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the thing I want to kind of we probably want to build upon is when you're fighting bot, just the first instinct is also to do what?
The first instinct should always
when you want to fight. Sorry.
To look, yeah. It should always be to look at the map to see where the jungler is.
Yeah, check jungle real quick. If you don't see anything, okay, he's on the way, so we can't go that deep, right? You see how that works? It's just a quick guideline to figuring out what you want to do in the immediate future, right? Because let's say like the jungle was right behind the thresh. You're like, okay, can I go? Can I not go? Fuck it, let's go. Lee Sin's coming, right? You see how that works? We actually get to like decide on if this works or not, right? Versus if Olaf's behind them and you're like, fuck it, let's go, and Olaf one-shots you, at least you got to make the decision. Now you know Olaf just one-shots you, right? So yeah, this is definitely I saw there's like no hesitation. I was like, okay, you either knew the jungle was mid or you just it wasn't a factor, right?
Yeah, it was just my
And based off last game, I think it was more towards not really a factor. So definitely something to make a habit of, I think. Also, you're kind of carrying 2 pink words. It's probably too many. TBH.
Oh.
You don't need more than 1, right? Oh, this is about to be interesting for sure. All right, let's take a look at this. So Ivern is obviously bot, right? And Katarina is missing, right?
Yep.
And the Shen is a Shen. So we're about to see something very interesting happen bot, I think.
This is where my mental went.
Let's take a look, right? So I feel like a Shen ulti is coming. Plus Ivern's right behind them. You're gonna jump into an Ivern Q or something. And Katarina is gonna show up in triple kill, right? So let's take a look. You really should not jump into this, by the way. Okay, good. Oh! That was gonna go so badly. Wow. So let's talk about this. What do you think?
I walked into that thresh hook.
Right. So, is there an issue here or what?
I walked straight into the thresh hook. I lost my entire minion wave, and I walked through the minion wave, taking additional damage as well.
Right. So obviously, it's not like don't get hit by hook, don't tank minions or whatever. It's more of the what is the situation? Tell us what you should do. What's the macro play?
I think the macro play should have been me instead after taking the caster creep that my mouse is on right now. I think I should have backed off and moved on tower after taking that creep.
How come?
Because the way they have a minion advantage over us, and it's going to be a 3. It's right now. It's looking like a 3v3, but we don't know where their mid laner is, and they have a Shen ultimate.
Right. So basically, it boils down to what kind of mode do we want to be in? Like no fight, essentially, right?
Yeah.
And if you do fight, what's the point?
The point, if we fight, is going to be to kill them.
No, because you told me Katarina is coming in, Shen is ulting, right?
Mm.
So if you guys fight and your point is to kill them, what do you think is going to happen?
We're going to get killed because they have numbers advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Right? So you can't kill them, obviously.
Yeah.
So what's the point if you guys fight?
There's no point in us fighting. All we do is get the Shen ulti and I'll die and give them gold.
Right. So you can try and bait out Shen ulti or FF, right? So that's the macro idea, right? Mm-hmm. So now that you know this, that changes the way you would play so that you wouldn't have gotten hooked in the first place. Because you wouldn't have tried to walk up and like bait this or something, right? Because here, I think you're trying to like, your Lee Sin is here, you're trying to do something, right? But this is how you guys just into way of play, right? You guys don't in fact want to do something, even though Lee Sin is here, right? So I'm so happy he didn't hook that because you guys are actually lose the game when Katarina shows up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big point I think we're seeing here is when to fight and why in the bot lane, right? Like the macro idea based off the map, right? So let's keep going. Fast forward. I want you to think like a nice, clean, non-interactive laning phase is ideal for solo queue. No disasters, right? Okay. Speaking of disasters, do you think you should trade with this guy?
No, I probably shouldn't.
How come?
He has a hook and Kai'Sa has a Q. And she flips Q and does that on my HP.
Right, but remember, what is the first consideration for fighting bot?
My abilities.
Okay, and then what's the second consideration?
Where the jungler is where the enemy team is.
Yes. So, knowing these two things, do you have a threat on them?
No, because we don't know where their mid is and we don't know where their jungle is.
Right, so this is just an int, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So
I should be walking away right now.
Right, and even if you did want to hit him, you should just toss bomb and just go for like some small trade, right? So, okay, nice. We definitely are not dying. Oh, Ivern's top. You see how that works? We're good. We can start fighting if you want to, if you so desire to. Although Katarina could be on the way if she decides to leave mid. So let's keep going. Okay, so Katarina is on the way bot, right? Okay, we jump away here. Oh, Katarina's mid. Oh, do you kill this guy? Hell yeah. Yes. Jump. And then you ulti.
He was out of the range. Ulti.
Feels bad. Feels bad, man. So, what do you think?
I think I messed up my flash there. I think
True?
I should have just jumped on him to give him the slow.
True?
I think that was just bad mechanics on my...
But why did this kind of all go south anyways?
It went south because Shen ultied on the Kai'Sa.
Shen ultied, right? So let's say you had perfect mechanics and you jump on him and you go for the ulti. What's the worst case scenario?
Sorry, my the worst case scenario is Shen ults the Thresh instead.
Yeah, and then they just kill you, right?
Yeah.
Or Shen ultis Kai'Sa and she just goes for you straight up, right? Anything like that, right? So what do you think is the kind of real problem here? You're right. There are some mechanical misplays. You would have killed him because the Shen is not looking bot, right?
Yeah.
But if he was better, he would be looking bot. But regardless, what is the real problem that isn't, you know? What's the real problem, so to speak?
I think my first issue there was I should have just focused the Kai'Sa instead and I focused the target he hooked instead of
Well, this is fine. Is this not winning?
That is winning, yes.
Yeah, it seems good, right?
Mm-hmm. I should have immediately jumped right there and jumped onto the Thresh and moved to kill him. But then after I saw that the Thresh was out of my range, I think possibly I should have immediately ulted the Kai'Sa away so that my Nautilus could have gotten away as well.
Okay, so here's let's make things easier, right? So so in terms of, remember when we said Lee Sin was coming to gank bot, and the Katarina was missing mid and Shen had ulti, and we said if you fight bot, what's the point?
The point if we fight bot is to know where the enemy team is, know where the jungler is, know where is to kill them. But it's
whoa! You said, we actually said something very specific. You said if you play to fight to kill them with Lee Sin, what was gonna happen?
Shen was gonna ult, and we were all gonna die.
Yes, that's exactly what was gonna happen, right? And Katarina would come to dive, right? So instead of playing to kill them, what would be the correct idea?
I think the correct idea probably would have just been playing more passive in lane. And
no, we said if you fight.
Oh, if I fight. The idea is to focus, know where the enemy team is, and focus the right targets.
Well, we said something very specific. Well, that sounds like kind of fighting to kill them, right?
Yeah. We're fighting them.
So we're at 1330 here. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to Shen's level 6 or whatnot, and Lee Sin's coming. Okay, boom. If you fight, what's the point? We said something very specific. Like, what is winning in a 3v5? What does winning look like?
Winning in a 3v5 is backing off and everybody staying alive.
True, but that seems kind of neutral.
Yeah. I think fighting a 3v5 is just a horrible situation. We shouldn't have been fighting at all. We should have been staying under tower.
So think about it in terms of resources used. Like getting the enemy to use resources that they don't have to.
I know now.
Does that help?
Yeah. So I know Shen has his ulti available right now. But Thresh's hook is on cooldown. We don't know where the mid laner is. We don't know where the jungler is, and we know there's a Shen ulti, so they can all appear here at once.
Well, what kind of resources do you want to get out of this? Like, what would be best case scenario?
Probably best case scenario would be is if we got their flashes, heals, and ignites, and their ultimates.
Well, that's not realistic, right? Think of it in terms of strategic resources. Like Kai'Sa flash is like not. We're gonna try and get her flash. Imagine the three of you try and get her flash. What's gonna happen?
If I get her flash, she's gonna all in me.
Yeah, if you play to get Kai'Sa flash, you guys are all gonna die again, right? So that's obviously not gonna work, right?
Yeah. I think what we should be most likely looking for is
the answer is simpler than you think.
I'm so sorry. I'm just like, my mind is...
No worries. So let's say the mid laner is missing, right? Okay. This is the most common, right? The enemy mid laner is coming first.
Okay.
What's the point of fighting if you know the enemy mid laner is coming first?
We're just going to die if we fight. Well, if the enemy mid laner is coming.
Are you? If you fight to kill them, you're all going to die, right?
Yeah.
So so obviously we can't fight to kill them. Then what's the point of fighting?
There's no point of fighting.
There is a point. That's the thing. There's a point.
To lower their HP so my jungler can come around and gank them?
Well, I mean, you just remember it's a 3v4, right? You know, the enemy mid laner is coming.
Yeah. I don't know.
Think about it from your mid laner's perspective.
So that it'll make my mid laner want to leave his lane and come down here?
Okay, that's an option. He can come clean up crew, right? What else can your mid laner do if the enemy mid shows bot?
My mid laner can shove in the wave and make him lose CS.
So we just won a wave by doing what?
Nothing.
Well, it's not nothing.
By fighting.
Okay, fighting, and also what? There's a second component that's important. Because if you fight to kill them, we're just fucking inting, right?
We're trying to get their summoner spells. They were trying to kill.
Not quite summoner spells.
Sorry.
So let's say we don't fight.
Okay.
The enemy mid laner goes back mid. You guys didn't get anything done. Right? Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Right? Enemy mid laner can still do whatever he wants. He's gonna go invade. He's gonna go top. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you fight bot and you play to kill them.
Okay.
You're all gonna get wiped, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Because you have numbers disadvantage.
Yeah.
So what's the happy medium between these two?
The happy medium between staying alive and dying?
Well, you have to fight, but you don't want to die, right? So you fight until what?
They're low.
And then...
I'm sorry. My brain's just like...
Well, let's think about this here. Like, if you fight until they're low, obviously you guys are going to be low too, right?
Yeah.
So then what's the natural... What happens next, obviously?
Katarina dives us and
yes,
kills
exactly. Except that obviously doesn't work, right? So... What's the point? What's the goal of fighting bot? With this whole mid laner coming bot scenario.
Is to make them back off and lose CS.
Remember, how do you help your Swain?
I help my Swain by keeping the enemy mid laner down here so he can take control of his wave.
Okay, right. So let's say Swain is afraid to push because Katarina is hiding here, right? And then Katarina shows up. What does he do?
He starts shoving his wave.
Instantly starts pushing, right? So what's the whole point of fighting bot?
Is to give mid priority.
Right. And how do we get mid priority?
By baiting the mid laner.
Yes, exactly. We get him to show. We get him to show up, right? In fact, a lot of times in low elo, when you see streamers like Smurf and stuff, like, wait, what the fuck? He's moving. He's trolling, right? Because we can all see it. So we just push, right? So the whole point is to get him to show up.
Okay.
Right. The whole point, and it's key. It's very key because in this game, the whole point in pretending to trade is what?
The whole point of pretending to trade is to draw out their jungler.
Yes, exactly. Without dying. Exactly.
Yeah,
without dying.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Because if Olaf shows up and you don't die, what happens with Garen?
If Olaf shows up and don't die, Garen. If Olaf dies, we kill them.
Yeah. Garen is coming, right?
Yeah.
It's a counter gank, right? So you see, baiting a member of the enemy team allows the same member on your team to do something.
Yes.
Right? Because let's say, obviously, this is a classic. Let's say, your Nihilist goes to Rift Herald, right? What is the enemy Lulu going to do?
The enemy Lulu is going to try to do the exact same thing she did and punish me while I was...
You're going to try and dive, right? She's going to try and dive. She didn't even dive. I don't know. She was AFK, right? But she should try and dive, right?
Yeah.
Or she should follow. One of the two, right? So in this game, it's the same exact idea, right? We're never really trying to kill them. You really can't kill them in League. You can't really force the kill, right? You can only bait the shit out of them until they kill themselves.
Yeah.
Right? So if we look at 1330 here, right? What happens if you just play to kill them? Which is what's happening in your games. Right? You need to kill this guy. You're like, I'm committing flash, we're jumping in, we gotta kill this guy. Obviously, what's gonna happen is the Shen ultis and you guys lose, right? And it's gonna happen how many times out of 10? 10 times out of 10, right?
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, I should say. Maybe if they're trolling, you'll eke a win out somehow, but 9 times out of 10 you're gonna lose, right? But if you play to get the Shen, ulti, and then you ulti the Kai'Sa away, and then what happens? Yeah, we both walk away. Your team has no Shen ulti, right? Wukong is busy, having fun, doing whatever he wants, right?
Yeah.
It's winning, right? So I think you had an accurate description of what you wanted to work on, the macro ideas in the laning phase.
Yeah.
Right? It seems like every time there's these big decisions to be made, you're like kind of not aware of what you need to be doing, right? What the winning idea is, so to speak, right? We're just fighting PvP. And it's good that you can fight PvP. Now we need to know what kind of outcome you want from it, right? It's never really to kill them. The killing comes after they're just running it down, right? Okay. Like, how'd you guys kill the Kai'Sa earlier?
Yeah, she just...
she just dashed. She eat into your tower. I don't know what's going on there. Right?
I didn't know what was happening either.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you get those. That's where you get the kills, bro. I promise. They just run it down, right? So as long as you can keep the macro ideas clean, the kills are the fucking free. I promise you.
I get it.
Right?
So what we were looking for was to bait out the Shen ultimate, so that
that
priority. That's what we're looking for.
And if they keep going after griefing the Shen ulti, then there's opportunities to kill them, right?
Yeah.
So, and I think showing you examples of what I'm talking about is going to help you the most because it's kind of it's something I've been doing really well in the last week. So I want to show you at least one example before we end things off, right?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let's watch this. Oh, this is about to be very, very similar. What do you think?
I definitely, I know exactly what happens here.
Oh, I know exactly what happens here too.
Oh man.
What happens here?
I get the Shen ulti out, and then I don't back off like I'm supposed to.
It could be a Katarina, could be an Ivern, could be a Shen.
Yeah.
So it's not that. Is the hook bad? What do you think?
The hook's not bad. It's just me following up is bad.
Yes, how we play it is paramount, right? I'm gonna try and play it to debate someone to show up. And the instant someone shows up, I'm probably gonna ulti them away. Or ulti Kai'Sa away, right? So let's take a look.
Yeah.
But here, if you just jump in like crazy person, you're gonna die, right? Which is exactly kind of what's happening here, right? We're gonna die, right? You see how that works?
Yeah.
How did I know? How did I know? It's the same pattern, right?
It's the exact same thing that happens.
I promise you, it is the exact same thing. It's the hook is not bad. It's how we play the hook, right? So if you can get Katarina to show up, you can get Ivan to show up. If you can, oh god, if we can get the Shen ulti, even better, right?
Yep.
But if we just play for kill, it's almost always a loss. I want you to think playing for kill is coin flip. Either you have no idea what's happening and you lose, or you get lucky and you win. That's about it, right? You never really want to play for kill. So the kills come from playing well, as you saw in the how you actually get to kill people, right? They're just running it down, so you're, I guess, playing better than them, right?
Yeah.
But this is like another way to think about it is like full commit.
Yeah.
When do we full commit? No more variables, right?
We fully commit either when it's a 5v5 or if we have vision on all three of the other enemies. Like if we had vision right now, like if we saw the Shen was dead right now.
Yes.
And Ivern and Katarina were fighting Swain and Lee at the Rip Herald, for example.
Exactly.
This is when it would have been okay for me to kill the Kai'Sa or all play to kill the Kai'Sa here.
You can full commit when no more variables are needed, right?
Yeah.
Literally nothing could go wrong.
Yes.
Right? Until then, you beta all these variables.
Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, it's an FF. It's an FF angle, right? So, in terms of laning, this is exactly what it's looking like. And I think Tristana is really good with this because you will always have that urge to just fucking full commit on the first thing you see, right? Because you're playing Tristana, you just want to jump in, right? That's exactly what this champion is, right? And it's easy to fall into this kind of trap, right? It's almost like you're trapping yourself, right? So this is a nice kill, except that it's not a kill.
No.
Wow, that's actually so funny. This is now honing the point we're talking about.
Yeah.
What's the point here?
Oh.
Does it look free?
It looked free, but
how free does it look on a scale of 1 to 100?
At the time or not?
It looks like 100. Wow, how could anything go wrong here? It's literally impossible. And then obviously Ivan Shield, Katarina shows up. It was in fact impossible, right?
Yeah.
So physically impossible. So this is actually the perfect demonstration of what I'm talking about. Yeah. You can't play for kill. Right? Unless you can instantly kill them, you can't play for kill. Right? Unless you can flash an ulti and kill her, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Right? So if you didn't immediately flash ulti here, I think flash ulti would have worked, but you went for a jump instead, which is not instant, unfortunately, because Tristana, right? Yeah. Then it's not gonna work, right? They're all gonna show up, I promise you, right? It's not will they show up, it's when will they show up, right? Yeah. So yeah, we're just dead as hell here. Oh no. And you're just like, dude, this is so depressing. You're just so sad in the chat. Yeah, like a Shen ulti and the whole enemy team is showing up. It's just bullshit, right? It seems like bullshit, but it's just all the same. It's all the same kind of bullshit, right?
I should be playing around vision, not around going for kills.
Right, exactly. And once you can actually work on it, once you can like do this and your opponents can't, they will think it's bullshit and lose their minds, right?
Yeah. No, this has been like so. This alone has been so like just these like past 30 minutes have been so informed. Like
that's good. That's good. This is a hard lesson to learn because everyone wants to just kill people, right?
Yeah.
So this is unfortunate here. Check it out. You really don't want to fight this, right?
Yeah. I should have just W'd away right here.
Oh yeah, he's just fucking dead, right? Yeah. So this is not even like a numbers thing. He's just dead, right? He's instantly dead. So we can't really hope. Fast forward. We can actually talk about how this works. But let's say it's like even numbers. How do you know if you can fight or not?
I know I can fight or not if I had full vision. If I knew, as soon as I saw that the Kai'Sa was there and that the Swain was dead, I knew Swain had just burned his ulti a few seconds later. So I knew this fight, I probably should have W'd away right here, even though there's Nautilus right there.
Well,
and we are top.
Here's an easy way to think about it. What can your champion do?
My champion can shoot stuff and jump.
Yeah, what's your one play? There's really only one play, I think, in the mid game with Tristana here.
Just ult people away who ult people who are CCing my teammates away or jump away.
Sorry, when I say like play, I don't mean like this situation. I mean like in general. How does Tristana like? get stuff done.
Tristana's best. It's really hard to play Tristana in the mid game, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, but usually what you want to look for is enemy teammate. You either want to look for isolated carries to jump on them and all in them, or you want to look for or you want to just wait for a target to get CC during the mid game and all in and get your E on them. And
right. Yeah. Your one play is really just get the bomb off, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at this, is it possible to get your one play off here?
Not exact. I mean, it's possible. It's just kind of difficult. It would be very difficult.
How is it possible? Tell me.
I'd have to walk up to the Kaisa and put my bomb on her and start auto attacking her.
Is that gonna work? What do you think?
No.
So it's not possible, right?
Yeah,
there's no fucking way. Not a chance. Not a chance. That's how I would know to you just don't go, right? You can't. Your one play doesn't work, which is put the bomb on someone and auto them until it blows up, right? So that's an easy way to figure out if you should help that swing or not. Your one play doesn't do anything, so you gotta run, right? Okay, let's fast forward. Let's keep going. I want to see some of these fights. But yeah, laning phase really important in terms of the pace of the rest of the game, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Sets the tone for the whole rest of the game. So yeah. We're kind of useless right now, so we just gotta chill. Really can't do anything, honestly. Oh my god, this Baron call. Does this work?
I don't remember.
Oh, it is not working, guys. We gotta stop. Guys, stop. Okay, here we go. We turn. And we lose this Shen ulti, right? So
yeah. Unless
Wukong has a 5-man ulti, it doesn't look like it. We're all fucking dying. What do you think?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is sad.
Yeah, I should have ulted the Katarina right away.
So what do you think? What do you think about the last 30 seconds?
The last 30 seconds was as soon as we saw the Shen ulti go, we should have all immediately when we had already lost the Swain.
Yeah. So
wait,
hold up. So you're saying when you see a Shen ulti, you should run, right?
Yeah.
Well, take a look at this position. Can you run?
Can I run away?
Well, can your team run?
No, they're all overcommitted.
Yeah.
Right?
By the time you see the Shen ulti, it's too late, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I can run away. I still have my W.
You can run away. You should run away. This is already fucked, right?
Yeah.
So what was the point of pulling Baron?
I thought we could have. I mean, I saw them all mid, and I thought I had more damage to shred the Baron, to be honest. But
yeah, can we do it? Can we do it? Right?
Yeah.
So once it becomes obvious you can't do it, then you just gotta stop, right? Everyone just has to run. So you see they're all running at you. You obviously you guys can't finish it, right? So you guys are all dead here. He's dead. And unless it's Giga dead, you guys leave him to die.
Yeah.
Right. Even trying to bait out Shen ulti is cute, but you guys you're not running fast enough apparently. So
yeah.
Unfortunate. I don't even know how she got so close. What the hell?
I was wondering.
That was crazy. I don't know. To be honest.
I didn't know what happened there. I remember that Katarina showed up on my screen for like half a second. I was like, what the hell?
She jumped to the dagger, and I suppose she flashed E, but that seems really, really long distance. I don't know. Who knows?
I had no idea.
Who knows? But okay, let's keep going. Fast forward. Okay, this is a nice 5v5. Hopefully your Swain carries this. No, Wukong carries this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Kaisa's dying. That was really good. That you didn't jump in there. That was really important, right? Because what happens if you jump in there?
I just get CC'd and killed.
Yes, exactly. That's why we say don't play for kill, right? Yeah. That was really good. I'm really impressed that you didn't jump in there. Because now you will find the angle to jump in eventually. Oh, that was a nice jump. Very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Wow, you're right. Your team fighting kind of smurfing. So that was clean, actually. That was very nice. You got the Shen taunt. You were pressuring the Kaisa by just walking up. It was all clean. 10 out of 10. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So that begs the question: why can't you do that outside of a fight?
Well,
God damn, that was so good, actually.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at this one. We just finished the. Can we finish this? We can finish this, guys. Nice. That was really good. You didn't go for a Thresh either. Yo, I don't know what's happening, but when you group up with 5 people, you don't really have this problem. But when it's like laning, you have a big problem, right? Yeah. You need to ulti that guy away or something. We gotta leave, guys. Oh, maybe they're trolling. Maybe not actually. Nope, we're all dying. Apparently, Katarina just killed your Swain. Okay, you can't blow up the bomb. We got a piece. Oh, okay. Let's keep watching because apparently something keeps happening. So Kaisa ran it down. Nice. You see what I'm saying? Like, you killing people has nothing to do with you forcing it, right?
Yeah.
It's just them running it down, right? Watch this. Watch this Kaisa. Watch this Kaisa and is this Shen? Check this out. Check this out. Yo, they are fucking geniuses or what?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's platinum for you.
Oh my goodness,
Bro.
it's too funny. Okay, this is Katarina's looking for you guys. Oh,
she's looking for me.
There's a fat jump here. You killed this guy. Nice. Yeah, just kill her. It doesn't matter how you do it. You just bomb. Okay, nice. Well played. You're right. The fights are really, really good. I'm really not concerned about any of the fights. Beyond the Caitlyn one where you're missing damage and it doesn't even matter because you don't even play Caitlyn. So fast forward. The fighting, dude. If I were to give a score from 1 to 10 in the last 2 fights, you get a 10. Is really good.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Really good in terms of what you're supposed to do. Of course, like mechanics aren't perfect, but like that's besides the point. You don't need perfect mechanics at all, right? Fast forward. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So what it's really looking like is a laning gap that we need to work on, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest issue for sure. And I have plenty of examples. I should have plenty of examples.
Yeah. You actually have a lot of good. I've watched a lot of your laning phase videos, and I've tried to implement them into my games a lot.
I should have recent ones too, so should help a lot. Yeah, we just win now. Holy shit, Puggers. God damn, let's go. Better bot wins. He's upset, bro. He is upset, man. He is upset. Wow. Okay, very nice. Okay, so let's take a look at some examples. Okay. And see if we can come up with, see if we can look at these ideas we're talking about and see if we can see how I do it. What was up?
Of course. Do you mind if I grab a water bottle for like 20
seconds? Oh yeah, go for it. Let me get some water too. I need to check out these replays too. Okay.
All right, thank you so much. I'm back.
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
All right.
Did you get your water and everything?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay, nice. So let's watch this replay. And this is kind of considered Morgana versus Thresh is considered Morgana favored or a skill matchup, and Jinx is supposedly a soft counter to Caitlyn, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna take a look at this laning phase and see how the laning phase goes and the kind of macro decision you should be making, right? So we're probably going to pause when something interesting happens.
Okay.
Right? But you'll notice I want you to take note of when we pressure them and how it works, right?
That was a perfect key.
So how do we get such a decisive victory there in terms of trading?
You focused the Morgana while you had your headshot up and you landed your Q on her without it going through any minions.
I actually dumped headshot into a minion. It's probably incorrect, but
do you mind if we rewatch it one more time?
Then? Yeah, of course.
Take the auto attack from G. You start auto attacking her after she gets to flay, and then you back off.
True.
You don't overcommit to the kill.
Well, it's not even a kill, right?
Yeah, sorry, no, you don't overcommit. You don't overcommit.
Right, we're never even playing for kills. I want you to think of it in that sense, right?
Yeah.
The damage you do just so happens to kill them, right? Instead of you want to kill them and you're trying to figure out how to force the damage on them. So also this is something very interesting that you didn't notice because so it might be something you might want to be more aware of. But what happened?
You had a minion lead. You cleared their wave, and you had level 2.
Level 2, right? So the fact that it kind of took you a while to figure it out means that maybe you should put more time into looking at level 2 for your laning phase. But should be simple enough, you know. Anytime you go to the first 2 waves, you figure out who's winning the race and can you get level 2 first, right? So okay, let's keep going. You notice that a lot of this lane phase is nice and calm, right? I'm not really trying to do anything too crazy. How come I'm walking up to her here?
Because you had your headshot up.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it was, right? Oh, they're fucking crazy. This is how you lose the game, right? She just flashed for the kill. In fact, I should have killed this Morgana. Oh, it's too sad. Oh, I get hit by the zap. Feels bad. The minions killed, so damn. I kind of got. That's actually kind of unfortunate there. But sure, sometimes it'd be like that. Actually, how did I get hit by the zap? What do you think? Let's go back.
You flashed. I think you might have flashed a little too early. You predicted the W coming in too early.
Well, what am I trying to do here?
You're trying to kill. Oh,
I'm trying to kill. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to kill her. What happens if you try and kill her?
You die.
So, because I had no idea the zap was coming, right? But in fact, if you just think about it, the minions are just gonna kill her, right? We just don't have to do anything, honestly, right? So if minions did in fact kill her, look at that, right? So I mean, you don't have to do anything. We just chill, right?
Just like you said. It was just like you said earlier. If we don't do anything, they'll die on their own.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my
god! I just killed myself there.
So it makes saying it out loud. It makes so much sense. Oh my god! It makes so much sense.
I lost my mind there, right? So okay, and let's take a look at this one. You notice I'm not doing anything too crazy. Oh, he gets hit by a hook. This is a good play by Thresh. This is kind of unrelated to what we've been working on, right? But he's just dead as fuck.
Yeah, that was.
He's dead. Okay, so. Oh yeah, what's up? No, you go.
You were telling me that I needed to make sure that I do. I don't know if you remember during the very first game when she stepped on your trap. You immediately cued her, then you eat her, then you auto attacked her, then you eat her, killed her.
Right. No, we hit him with everything basically, right? So.
Yeah.
This is also an example where I'm just trying to finesse on this dude, but nope, nothing happens. And now their jungle could be here, right?
Yep.
So what do you think?
I think that maybe instead of trying to shred down the Morgana, maybe should have backed off.
But remember, what's the whole point of fighting bot lane?
It's to bait out the jungler so that our other lanes can take take an advantage.
All right, and are we okay if we bait out the jungle is the question. That's always the question, right?
Yeah, because how come? we have a Thresh.
There you go, right? So he's lantern and the game is won, essentially, right?
Makes sense.
So, and then what happens if they play for kill? They're trying to kill this Thresh.
we have a Wukong who can teleport in, and we have
Well, he can't quite teleport, right?
oh yeah.
What's happening top?
Oh yeah, he's shoved in under tower right now.
Right, and mid can't roam, right? And jungle's obviously not coming.
So if they're playing to kill us, we should be trying to back off because they'll either try and dive us or they'll make a mistake in which we
Yes,
can
you're right.
capitalize and they'll kill themselves.
Yes, exactly. No, you are 100% right. They will int in order to try and force the kill. Now, I want you to try and predict who's inting in this case before you see it.
I want to say the Morgana's inting because she's walking up at like 10 HP.
Yes, you're right. Is in fact the Morgana. Check it out.
And
for kill.
Yes.
And they're inting, right?
Makes so much
and
sense.
they realize they can't kill us.
Seeing it live makes so much sense.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, we can't kill him, guys. But they try to force it, right? So
Saber, thank you so much.
It's an auto loss. I'm telling you, it's an auto loss, right? It's not. It's either you get the kill by luck because you forced it, or you just int and you lose the game, right? That's literally what it is, right? So you see how like you baiting them into trying to kill you or force something is your ticket to winning, essentially, right? And trying to prevent the same trap yourself, because if you try and force the kill, then you're obviously gonna run it down. I have plenty of examples of those, but I'm sure you already know what that looks like, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so let's keep going.
I'm sorry, seeing that live, like seeing it actually be put into like, because you were saying it in the game,
yeah.
Like it's like seeing it live, like in your games.
Yeah, examples make it so much more clear, at least for me, right?
No, yeah, so, that was awesome getting to see that.
I mean, this is all the same thing, right? we still have a Thresh Lantern, so we can try and play to bait out the Zac. So what do we see mid here?
So we see that Zac's mid, right? We see that Zac's mid, but their mid lane's MIA and the Aatrox is dead.
Right. So, well, I would assume that Galio's mid, right? Because they're fighting. Okay. They're fighting here, right? So if you're keeping tabs.
Yeah, okay. So Galio's mid.
So Shyvana is coming down here. Like, okay, where's Zac? Oh, I saw Zac go mid. So now what?
So now we know we have the advantage. We have the 3v2. We have we have complete vision.
So are all the variables accounted for?
Yep.
No, can we kill them is the question. What do you think? If you can't kill them, what do we default to? Just go for damage, right?
Just go for
Yeah, just go for damage. No problem. Now, that's a good way to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Is instead of just killing people, just see like, okay, can we just go for damage on the important guy, right? So obviously we just go for damage on Jinx. So let's take a look. We don't have to kill them for it to be winning. Let's actually go over this first real quick, because if we don't kill them but we take out all their HP, how come it's still good?
Because Thresh can eventually, if we push in the wave, Thresh can loop around and we can kill them.
True. And if they're afraid of that and they just base, then what happens?
They lose the cannon that way.
Yes, exactly. It's what happened. Yeah, it's what happened to you essentially, right? When you were trading and then you lost the wave, right?
Yeah.
Same thing, right? So we just go for damage, no problem, right? So we can take a look at what's happening here, but we just go for damage and Morgana just somehow dies, right? That's totally fine.
Yep.
I have no idea what happened. I'm just trying to do damage, right?
Yeah.
And then Shyvana is just going full psycho, right? So this is where things get dicey. See how close that was?
Yeah.
It's also super dicey, right? Because while all this is happening, who's coming?
Zac's coming. Oh, the mid laner.
Zac's coming.
Zac's
so
here.
You just had to do your best, right? But yeah, how come all this kind of went south?
Because because after our mid laner was dead, and we didn't have, and we saw, we actually see them coming down through bot lane, right? We see them coming down through the jungle right now.
Right. And what is Shyvana trying to do?
Shyvana's trying to loop around and kill her, but
you're trying to kill her. You're trying to force it, right? Yeah. This is not great.
And
right?
That's what playing passive is gonna get her, and not playing passive. That's what just waiting to int is gonna not waiting. I shouldn't say waiting to int, but that's what just waiting for them to do something is gonna
do something psycho, right?
Yeah,
I mean, this is already won, right? Let me show you where it's won. This is where Jinx can't get the wave anymore. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause.
Yeah.
Ready.
Right here. Oh, sorry.
Jinx can't get the wave anymore, right? Too much. She's taking too much damage, so
yeah,
we're good, right? Except that Shyvana thought she could just kill him, so yeah, it was just unfortunate, right? And then we probably should have run or something, but we thought we could help this out. Justice punch to the face. I could probably outplay this actually. Let me think about this. If I net this Justice punch, is this winnable? Probably winnable. Could not figure it out in the game though. Yeah, feels bad. I actually can figure it out. I was trying to kill this Galio for sure. Let me see. I thought it was one more auto attack. It was two more auto attacks.
Oof. Ooh.
Oh, if we just net, obviously it's a win, right?
Yeah.
Oof, 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 oof. So you see, like, even though you can be aware of these ideas, you're gonna a lot of times you're still gonna fall for this like trap, right? You don't have to kill them, right? In fact, outplaying them will naturally get them killed, right? So all I had to do was just net, and it was a win. But I just thought I wanted to auto him to kill him, and obviously you saw what happened, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, they've kind of given up on lane, so they're not even showing up anymore. But yeah, I think this is kind of a good example of how we can not play for kill, for how to play the macro in lane correctly. I think is a better way to put it.
This was awesome.
That's the laning phase. Boom, done. Right. Do you want to see one more, or we're good?
Yeah, no, I'd love to see one more if that's okay.
Let's see another one. Let's see. Where was that? I mean, this one seems fine. Is this too much of a stomp? Oh, this is too much of a stomp. Okay, go back. Go. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, any of these is fine. These are all just really relaxing laning phases. This is them griefing, I think. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, not that much of a stomp. Let's take a look. Okay. Let's watch this. So you're gonna see what happens when you don't get level 1 first, I think.
Okay.
They definitely didn't leash, so they're getting level 2 first, right? So what am I doing here?
You're backing off because they have. Oh.
How come I'm trying to attack?
You're trying to clear the way faster so you can win the race faster?
Okay. Remember, when do we try and hit them?
We try and hit them when we have for one, when we have vision, and two, when we have when they're coming in towards. You always want to try and auto attack them when they're auto attacking a creep.
Wait, do you? You saw what happened in your replay when you did that. That doesn't work, right?
Yeah, you want to be mindful of shields and minion damage.
There's a specific word we used when we have a threat, right?
Threat, yeah.
When we're gonna actually do something, right? So, do I have anything here? Or if it's Caitlyn, what is it?
You do have an actual ability right here. You have your headshot.
Yes, we have a headshot ready, right?
You have your headshot and you have your Q ready.
So what's the plan?
The plan should be to Q through the wave and hit the Ezreal with the Q, and then hit the Ezreal with the headshot and back off.
All right. But does it have to be Ezreal?
No, it can be the Thresh.
Yeah, I'm just hit anyone, dude. Right?
Yeah, anyone with the headshot.
So check it out. I'm just like, fucking hit him. Okay, run. Right? We're good. Yep. And then what is he trying to do?
He's trying to hook you.
No, Thresh always starts as level 1, almost always.
Yo, I don't know. I don't know
it's
what
play,
he's
doing.
Right? Yeah, he's trying to. Yeah,
he's trying to play, right?
I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he's trying to wait until I turn around for the auto attack. Then he can flame me. That's a well-known level 1 Thresh. Ooh, almost got him. That would have killed the Ezreal.
And you just backed off, and the Ezreal was so overcommitted. He took so much minion damage. He had to waste his flash.
Right.
And now you have the flash advantage.
Well, Morgana flashed for it, right? Flashed for the binding. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not quite as free as it's not as quite as free as you think, but it's not. It was a good attempt at Ezreal's life for sure. Mm-hmm. So we're just chilling here, right? Nothing crazy is happening, and then we just look at the junglers. So if their top didn't, if their bot lane didn't leash, what can we assume?
If their bot lane didn't leash, then it's safe to assume that their jungler's bot side right now.
Yeah. Well, you see where jungle is?
Oh wait, yeah. Now we see them. We know they're.
So we went red to invade. You say, oh my god, Puppy did red into invade. So now it's 2v2, right? So let's keep going. Hopefully they win the fight, but now we know it's 2v2 bot, right?
Yeah. Now we have all the variables. Now
we're just trying to fish. Okay, it didn't work. That's fine. It doesn't have to work, right?
Yeah.
Just play it relaxingly. Oh. I was changing the music. I all tabbed to change the music. That's funny. That's why I backping there. That's funny. Okay, fast forward. I mean, obviously we're not really landing anything crazy, but you see, am I really trying to like harass them on anything at all?
No, we're just playing to look for their mistakes right now.
I'm just fucking farming, right? I mean, I don't got anything to do, right? Until I have headshot, I don't really have anything in the bag to hit him with.
Yeah.
So
cute, but that's just
that's like not reliable,
earlier,
right?
It's not really. Yeah, it's not reliable.
It doesn't really do anything at level 1 as well, right? Rank 1 Q, I should say, at level 3.
Yeah.
So we try to snipe him. It's like, it's not bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Going for a random hit. Me and Morgana just praying. He tried to E and I got him with a headshot, right? Yeah. Oh, that guy is full psycho. What the hell?
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy.
That's crazy. That was crazy. He's a fucking psycho, bro. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Insane.
Oh.
There we go.
I went for something kind of interesting, creative. Probably wasn't that great though. Fast forward. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's watch this. Hold on, we saw the Thresh flash, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's take a stock of the map. What's happening?
So which right now on the map is we see Rek'Sai's coming in, but we don't have vision on their mid laner and their enemy junglers. They're probably
Oh,
the enemy jungler and mid are probably coming.
do we have vision on their mid laner? Look at this.
No. Well, we would know if they were coming down the river, I believe.
So we know they're not here, right?
Yeah, we know
because
they're not coming down the river.
if they were coming, they would have walked over the word, right?
Yeah, we would have seen them.
So it's just Poppy, right?
Yeah. It's just Poppy.
Actually, we even saw they were fighting the Syndra or something like that. I did not notice because Thresh is going crazy here. I didn't see that because Thresh is going crazy, but so it's just Poppy, right? And if Poppy's not in the river, there's no way she's not lane ganking at level 3 or whatever, right? So we know that, this is fine. But even if Poppy is here, we can still fight. It's fine, right? So let's take a look. Rek'Sai is probably going to do something crazy. Oh, you see that?
Oh, we got the TP out.
We got the TP, baby. Let's go.
That's all we
a dub.
needed.
It's a fucking dub, baby. Let's go. I actually stay. This is actually an instructive moment. How come I lose flash here?
Because you instead of backing off after getting the TP out.
Right. What did I do instead of backing off?
You put your trap down on where she was TPing.
Well, the trap is not the problem, right?
No, not the trap. You were saying to auto attack the Ezreal.
Not to auto attack the Ezreal, but
you're playing to kill.
Well, I'm not even playing to kill, right?
I see.
What am I playing here? What am I trying to do here?
You walked up when the TP was about to go off. Or are you trying to fight the Syndra?
Yeah, what are we trying to do? We're trying to hit the Syndra, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to hit her for free. Q headshot, and I'm out. Except what happened?
You got E'd by the Syndra. She got your flash.
Right, exactly. Got stunned instead. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Boosted. Right, so you don't even have to go for damage a lot of times. Yeah. Right? Although damage is the standard I use right now. You can play for damage. But yeah, in this case, we just get the TP. You're right. We get the TP, it's a dub, right? In fact, who's winning? Who created the mid gap?
You did.
Right. Us and the jungler created the mid gap, right?
Because you got the Syndra's TP and I looked.
How funny is that, right?
Yeah, that's Orianna was being, but now she feels confident enough to shove in her wave a little bit more.
How funny is that? It's like not even the mid gap. The mid does not make the mid gap a lot of times. Same with jungle gap, right? Jungle gap is usually lane gap, right? Maybe you force the jungle to show up bot, and then you're like, oh, jokes. Okay, fast forward. So we saw Poppy topside, right? So we're just pushing this. Oh, this guy's trolling. This is just a nice freebie.
Yep.
Nice freebie. Oh, and Poppy showed. Holy shit, this game is over.
Now we have full vision. So now Elise is safe topside, and
right. Well, Elise is the top laner apparently.
Yeah.
But Rek'Sai is going top because of that.
Yeah,
right?
Rek'Sai is going top because now he has full vision on him.
Right,
exactly. It's a 2v1 up there.
Exactly.
And you got the TP earlier, so it's all safe.
Yes, no more variables except Syndra roam, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening here, but they try and go for it. I don't think it works, right?
Yeah.
Good try though. Fast forward. Oh, if Rek'Sai is top, what does that mean?
That means that we should be playing back. We should be playing back and be looking for their mistakes.
Yes, right. So we're just really just chilling here, right? I was like, oh, is that a thing? Not really. Oh, he dodged that so well. I actually got bodied there. Yeah, I thought I could hit him with the Q. And we see Poppy top, so obviously, what does that mean? It's always the same thing, right?
If we see Poppy topside, then we know we still don't know where Syndra is, but one of the two variables are gone.
Right. And if we look at our wards here, it's highly unlikely Syndra's here, right? Because what's her path to come bot?
Yeah, she has to go through the river to come bot.
So right. They're not going to go the long way. Yeah, they're not going to go the long way. That doesn't make sense, right? Yeah, it's not logical, right? From a mid laner's perspective. And obviously Syndra was doing blue, right? So, this guy's... Oh. So here's interesting point. What am I trying to do here?
You're trying to...
I want you to watch this. And then I want you to answer, okay?
Okay.
Well, it's going to be in theme with essentially everything we've talked about.
And the ability you attack, put your snare down. You put out damage.
So what was I trying to do there?
You were putting out damage on him. We see that Poppy's topside right now. We see Syndra's mid, so we know that I don't think Rengar is going to come to bot from all the way from top lane.
Well, actually, he is Rengar, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, he loves marksman. So I think right now what you're trying to do is you were applying you were using your abilities on him.
We're just doing damage, right? Do we have to kill this guy?
No, we don't have to kill him.
We don't have to kill this guy. Yeah.
We're backing him off of the wave, and that's all we really need.
Yes, exactly. If I kill him, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Yeah. But I can't. If I can't force the kill, I can't force the kill. Yeah. Right. So you see, he's getting away. That's fine, guys. Right. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, no more chasing, guys. No more chasing. No more chasing. Exactly. The Rengar is coming. So we're calling for help in case Rengar shows up, right?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna dive this dude, right? You see how like doing damage is winning. Now we're like, holy shit, Rengar is top and Poppy show top. Guys, let's fucking dive.
Yo.
Right, so let's take a look. Well, I don't know if Rek'Sai is coming. It's a little bit late. Oh, turns out Ezreal didn't give a fuck. He just didn't even want to bother, right? So you see, like we won, even though we didn't kill him.
Yeah, that was huge. He misses a cannon.
He missed the cannon wave. Kog'Maw, and we get another, and we're just making all this money without anyone stopping us. So how much has been going on bot, and how many times have we won?
You've won the trade with the teleport. You won the trade with the gank when Poppy showed the bot side that one time, and you just won that because you just got bot priority and just won Rek'Sai the jungle.
Yes, exactly. So you see, like we've won like 4 macro plays bot. It's just, this game's over, right? Yeah. Holy shit, we're literally getting everything we ever wanted, right? We're rewarding everything. We got the dragon. We're up CS. We killed them. We baited TP. It's literally the biggest bot gap in the universe right now. Yeah. Oh, and it's a dive, by the way. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's kind of awkward, but hopefully it works. Okay, you can watch how I play this. So, what do you think? Oh, that was fucking stylish. Whoa, that was clean.
You're faker of the bot lane.
Oh, that was kind of hot, actually. Wow. Okay, so what do you think? Think about how I play this.
So, you got hit by the hook, but Morgana put the spell shield on you. You got a good auto attack. You got the snare. Oh, that's so. It's okay. So you put out a lot of damage while knowing that there were all the variables. You saw 2 of the variables topside right now. So
did I really try and kill anyone here?
No, you just
not up until the end, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm just trading damage. Yeah, we're just trading damage. And then when I realized I can actually find a kill, I was like, oh, okay, we can go for it, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy, actually. Holy shit! Yeah. I need to clip this one, by the way. Yeah, that was. It's just we don't have to kill these guys, right? But if we can kill them, it'll be really obvious, right? Like this, I saw there was an ulti here, so I was like, oh, I'll just slow him, I guess, right? But I had no plans to kill either of these guys.
Yeah.
Right? What was the real plan?
The real plan was just to get them to back. Was just to do damage and make them back off.
Do damage, back off, or if they don't back off, we got a Rek'Sai dive coming, right?
Yeah.
So
you see exactly you see Rek'Sai's right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rek'Sai was here the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, because we saw Rek'Sai because we were after the Drake. Yeah.
Right. That was the whole point of fighting. In fact, I think Rek'Sai is about to kill Ezreal here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Rek'Sai's trolling. He fucked up. He didn't ulti. That's not my fault though.
Yeah.
He should have killed that guy. That's not my fault. And Rek'Sai's typing like, my bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sometimes unlucky. No problem. Okay. Fast forward a little bit. Okay. So this is actually really important, right? So check this out. So after Rek'Sai inted, obviously it's the same thing. Where's the jungle? Based off our word from earlier, what do we see here?
We know Poppy's at her blue buff right now, so we know Poppy's gonna come down here and kill us if we do it. If you did what I did and took all that unnecessary damage, Poppy would come down here and kill you.
Yeah, which is hard chilling. The Poppy's here, guys, right?
Yeah.
So I want to watch this next like minute. This is very instructive, I think, for in terms of how to play this. See, like Ezra is trying to like trade with me or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, where's Poppy? Is this like over the wall? Flash Poppy over the wall or something? Not sure, right? So we haven't really talked too much about this, but it's related to the Olaf gank.
Okay.
It's like the champion matters and how they do it matters.
Okay.
Right. So Poppy, I thought she was gonna flash over the wall and eat me or something, right?
Uh-huh.
So let's keep going. But that's the thing. The thing to keep in mind. You see how I'm like back pinging that area? Like, where is this person, right? You see, if our Rek'Sai is top and Poppy's still question mark, she has to be here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. If you walk up to that wave, how is Poppy gonna do it? Obviously, you're gonna wrap around, right?
Yeah, kill us. Yeah.
So we gotta check all these things. Oh, okay, you're not here. Oh, turns out where was she?
She was in the bushes.
Yeah, exactly, right? So you see how like we're just playing around this idea.
Yeah.
Right. We're just checking all these things. And how do you kill people? Remind me.
By killing them by punishing their stupid mistakes.
Yeah, they're just fucking inting, right? Something happens and they will int, I promise you, right?
Yeah,
check it out.
He kind of just ran it down there.
Yes, he did. What was he trying to do? He's trying to kidnap Morgana or something.
Yeah. He was, he looked at Morgana.
He's trying to force it.
Oof.
Yeah.
And then Morgana was
See
like,
this?
nah, I'm not having any of that.
Right? And then she's fucking dead, right? So
Yeah,
this,
then she
this is the
just
secret.
entered,
This is the
and there was
secret, okay?
yeah,
This is the
that's
secret that they don't want you to know. There's goddamn enters. All you have to do is let them int, right?
oh my god.
Every situation that happens is an opportunity for your opponents to run it down. So, and every situation is also an opportunity for you to run it down, which is why I was really impressed in those team fights where you were literally like didn't jump in and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then fast forward, this is all. At this point, the game's over, right?
This is so this is so fun.
Pretty much over. I don't think that ulti was very good, but let's gloss over that real quick. Oh, okay, hold up. Something apparently happened here. Oh, I think he took damage or something? Let me see. Okay. And Rex is pathing bot. And Morgana's like, use Hero bot, please. Okay. And then we're probably gonna go ward here or something. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we just don't care about Poppy anymore. I think we missed some context. I would not do this without knowing Thresher's gone. He's just dead, right? Oh, yeah. He's not even dead. You see what happened there, right?
Yeah, I did. I think I let me watch it. So then right, so then you eat backwards. You put the trap on. You Q.
Right. Could I have killed this guy? What do you think?
You probably could have killed him.
Probably. Was I sure though?
I don't, because there's no vision on. We're missing all 4 of them.
I'm not sure, dude. Right? Not 100% sure, right? I think it's a Thresh and a Poppy coming in to do something bad against us, right? So okay, this is not. I'm not sure, right? And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, we can get him anyways. So that's kind of like it's kind of like the example I want to impress upon you is like, you don't have to kill him like this. You're right. Oh my god, one more auto would have killed him. You're totally right. But this is also the same thing as one more auto would have killed that Kai'Sa down here, except that Ivern is right behind him.
Yeah.
Right. And there's so many times where something like this happens and Thresh Lantern or something equally ridiculous, right? So we chill. No need.
He stays there, so.
Right, exactly. And if he stays, you know, we're already denying him the wave. Yeah, then we can kill him, right? So
he just
it's basically consistency. You got to make sure everything is all clean, right? You don't have to play perfect. You just need to play correct. Is a good way to put it, right?
That's so perfect. Thank you.
Fast forward. Oh, it's out of lane. Okay, we're done pretty much, right? And that's pretty much the out of lane stuff, right?
This is awesome.
Sounds good.
Yeah, this was. I mean, my notepad is like, I have all my notes here. Thank you so much.
Good. I think Tristana is really good for working on this because you have the option to jump in. It's quite frequently not the correct option, right? So it'll help you make these mistakes really obvious. And also, it's really easy for you to bait shit, right? Because why?
It's really easy for me to bait shit because Tristana has a big ass jump and
yes, you're just gonna jump away, right? They TP, jump away, right?
I get the Shen ulti, I just jump away.
Yeah, exactly.
I ult away whoever Shen's ulting, and we just walk away and we say, okay, there you go, top lane. Enjoy.
Jungle shows up, mid shows up, ulti them away. Easy, dude, right?
It's just enjoy your lead, you guys.
So that's exactly I think the area for you to work on, right? Lane Kingdom. Okay, I want you to think Lane Kingdom. In terms of out of lane stuff, what do you think?
I think, in as far as out of lane stuff, you know, I just need to be sure. I just need to work on making sure I'm putting out damage, make sure I'm putting out not damage, but making sure I'm where I need to be. Make sure when I'm committing to fights and everything, you know, don't do stupid barons. Don't do
right. Honestly, that was more like if they're coming to stop you, you gotta stop. Is probably a good one to put it. That's definitely a. I noticed that with the dragon, but that was kind of extenuating circumstances with the dragon soul. But yeah, I would say the fights overall, if it's not what you're working on in lane, it's the same. It's the same. Same kind of ideas for the big fights, right? You know, we're not playing to kill these guys, right? That's how you end up inting. So. In fact, man, I know the example off the top of my head, but I don't know if I can find it fast enough. Okay, never mind. As an example against Yone, I learned that if you try and fight to kill Yone as Caitlyn, it's always a loss, right? Same thing as we were talking about today. I'm like trying to trap his positioning and like all that stuff. It's impossible, right? You flash the ulti and you still lose. So I was gonna show you that example, but I think you got the idea.
Were you on the stream when you mentioned
That
it,
was.
and you said how he teleports behind you or something similar to that. Was it that?
Oh no, it's not that, but
No. Okay.
I did talk about it yesterday. It's pretty
Yeah,
much like
I
I
was
was
watching
playing to
it today.
kill him and I always lost,
Mhm.
right? The
Okay.
same idea,
Yeah.
same energy.
Okay.
You don't need to kill these guys to win, right? They
You
will
just
kill
need to punish.
themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
They'll go
They're gonna
crazy,
run
and
in.
we'll just,
Yes,
especially,
exactly. And the punish is easy, I promise you. The
yeah,
punish is so brainless, like you saw in some of your replays, they just ran at
yeah,
you. Or in my replay, they just fucking ran at us, right?
yeah.
It's the same thing. Poppy going
I really,
crazy.
I really thank. This is all. Thank you, Sabe. This was fake. This was like, this is freaking awesome, dude. Like, actually,
Glad to hear.
like this was like, honestly, like I really do want to try and break into diamond this season. I know what my, my big, I shouldn't say I know what my weaknesses are, but I know I suck at laning phase, and like seeing this and like being able to like compare, contrast, learn it, be given actual real examples, this fucking helps like crazy.
Glad to
It's
hear,
like,
dude. Glad to hear.
holy dude, it's like, what the hell? That's hella cool, dude. Like, this was awesome.
Well, let me know how the games are going, all right? Any oh yeah, any last questions, I guess, before we call it?
No, honestly, I feel I'm gonna go over these notes one last time, and I'm gonna hop into solo queue with what you taught me, and I want to start punishing these guys. I want to start punishing the enters.
Nice.
Thank you
Good
so
to
much.
hear. Good to hear.
Right.
I would suggest watch your fights and see if you're and watch your laning phase actually, and see if what you're doing matches up with what you're trying to work on, right? So obviously, I would say something along the lines of every time you try and hit them on last hit, you should think, do you actually have a threat / have you calculated the jungle, right? Probably the big one. And when every time the fights break out, just you don't have to kill them, right? It's that easy. You had to bait out the Shen ulti. That was the obvious one.
Yeah.
When you guys are fighting 2v2 bot and Shen had ulti. Like, okay, we're just gonna get the Shen ulti,
Yep.
So yeah. I think you know what to work on though.
Yeah, definitely. I had two questions. I was actually wondering if I could ask you two questions.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Right before we go. First question is, so as far as, do you think that, like, obviously, platinum's like low, obviously, like compared to, platinum's low elo. Do people still have a tendency to make those kind of, I saw it in your game right there.
Yeah, you literally saw my game, right? Yo, it don't change, dude.
Do you think people, those mistakes are really easy to punish? They're prevalent in all elo. I was
of course,
ask
right?
that, but it just hit me. You answered that question.
I showed you honestly, right?
Yeah. So you think punishing those mistakes will help me win more, and it'll probably help me climbing. I think as long as I can.
A lot of it is minimizing your mistakes so that you can see them make theirs, right? Because if you're the one to in first, then obviously they can't really in back, right?
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
That's a big part of it for sure. Oh yeah, and your second question?
My second question, all right, it's actually a build question. It's a runes question.
Sure.
I used to run Conqueror on Ezreal, and I realized during a lot of our team fights, I very seldom ever stack 12 stacks of Conqueror while I'm playing Ezreal. So I started running Dark Harvest in Ezreal. What's your opinion on that?
Pretty sure the more consistent is going to be Conquer, but this is what I do. I just say, okay, do some research, and then you're like, oh, okay, it looks like Conquer. Okay, Conquer, right? There's a reason why everyone's going Conquer, right? For sure. Yeah.
So I did it because it was like helping me with damage in the laning phase, but I just wanted to hear someone else's opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely a Conquer angle. And if we're talking about the things we've been talking about today, Conquer is definitely going to get stacked fast. Yeah, exactly. If you're not playing to kill anyone, you're just doing damage to the closest guy and just chilling, you're gonna get hella stacks, right?
Thank you so much. Okay, this
is
perfect.
Problem,
this is awesome. I really appreciate it. Hopefully maybe next month or something. Hopefully next month, you'll see me in Platinum 2 or Platinum 1.
Oh, you're definitely going beyond if you can fix the things we're talking about today. If they're consistently doing good, I think you're easily diamond, right?
Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, that's
it's obviously like it's gonna take some time, but
yeah.
Imagine if the things we talked about, like in the laning phase, you had games like this, like the ones I showed you, that happen every game. You literally can't lose. Right? Okay. Like what I showed you was literally like lane dominance. Like they couldn't play the game essentially. Right?
Yeah, I saw it.
And what we had in your lane was like getting dominated. Right? Yeah. So we reverse it, then you can't lose essentially. Yeah. So
that was awesome. Thank you. All right, we're good to go then. All right.
Awesome.
So
good luck in the games. Let me know how they're going. I'll upload to YouTube, send you the link so you can go back and rewatch.
Thank you.
Otherwise, Have a good one, all right?
You too. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. See ya.
All right. Bye.